Distribution Regulation Act ma tuna har sanan nei te hi Congress sarkar hi India rama aran chua le chuan angai te in kanom le theidona kan missionary te po hi tun anga khua khir le laut reng an omang hi anta chuan boy chuan ani lo theng don ani trăng pui na hi poi mo trăng pui na hi tu po atang apiang ne na pek tur chi ani helai hi uluk war takin kan soi duwa Aizawl thil poi mo tak min puan sak to chu kan puang le lok nga pakhat na chuan old age pension hei hi mi pakhat ne na mi pakhat ne na sang ni zel thatin pek turin Congress kan sarkar chon kan tiamani tin voina gas cheng cylinder pakhat cheng sang khat chuanga kan leithin hi kini chuan sarkar ina tranpuina pein cheng zasari le somnga in an lei theidon ani khang khanai vai te mi nia Lunglei hian development in mamo em ti kan phia Lunglei khua rual ot le thanem ngai takalo ti zong te tan Congress kan sarkar chuan Congress tan ti tur atam em ani kalome
MPCC President Pusota Chunga Kanlome. We are now welcoming Mr. Rahul Gandhi ji, who is highly anticipated to give a speech.
Hello, check.
Okay. Bhakta Charan Das ji, Lalsauta ji, Ralte ji, leaders on the dais, candidates, party workers, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome all of you here today.
Bhakta zom tak pulal sota zodin tluang le hetilaya kan party shwai tu at thut na sanga thu zong te in zavai in chibai kabuk ka cheu.
It's always a pleasure for me to come to Mizoram. It brings back old memories of mine from when I first came here in 1986.
Sangkhat zakwa somriat pasaria kalau kal kha ka rechua ka katan chuan Mizoram ron kal hi ngai tuana thar min pe a kalung atilenga min tilim thin ani.
And at that time, Mizoram was transitioning from violence to peace and harmony.
Khati hun lai khan Mizoram borwa kain lum let me ka boy na le har satna tangin rem na lampanin nakal me ka.
And you got your statehood in 1987, so it's been quite a long journey.
Sangkha zakwa somriat pasaria state puitling in launita a akong athui vele ani.
Of course, there are the younger generation here who has never seen violence in Mizoram.
Tuna hian thalai zok te Mizorama mang an na le tharum thona omlai shelo in oma.
But I'm sure the older generation knows the cost of violence.
Mase a upazok te chuan tharum thona shiom zia rem na omlo shiom zia in shetiang in karing.
So it's very important that we remember that any progress is always built on peace and harmony.
Chu wangin kansin chia tur poi mo tak chu mason na reng hi rem na le muan na nga chana nei chi ani ti hi ni.
Some months ago, I walked from Kanyakumari to Kashmir on the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
Mandeu khan thaing mo zat kal ta kha Kanyakumari atangin Kashmir thlengke in kakala.
And the idea was to fight the hate-filled ideology of the RSS and the BJP.
Katumber chu ke akakal na chan chu RSS in in huat na mishing te thin lunga an tu ti re na tur khan ani a.
The ideology of the RSS is a direct threat to the Union of India.
RSS in ha chan an ideology hi India ro puina ta na lau thon ani.
For us, each state has its culture, its tradition, its religious practices. And for us, these are foundations of the idea of India.
Keini tan chuan state tin hian dam kalphung le zia le sa khwa aneya chu Congress keini tan chuan kan ngai poimo lungthum poimo ber ani.
For us in India, where people are scared to practice their religion, where people are scared to speak their language, where people are scared to follow their tradition, is not an India we're interested in.
India ram mani tong ngam lo naram mani nam zia man ngam lo naram mani sa khwa mani pathian chi bai buk ngam lo naram ani chuan chu tiang ang chu keini chuan kan India ram kan mu ve dan le kan du dan ani lawani.
And if one looks carefully across the country, one can find already the results of the ideology of the BJP.
Uluk takatuna hian kan thia chuan India mun shanga chutiang ang ideology RSS ideology wanga har sat na shang ron tlengte kan hufia thein karing.
And possibly one of the best examples of what the ideology of the BJP can do is what has happened in Manipur.
BJP ideology ina athil tumchu chiang takin Manipur athil senga kan huthoin karing.
Hundreds of people have died. Countless women have been molested. Children have been killed. Property has been burnt. But the Prime Minister of India still has not visited Manipur. Manipur.
Mitam tak thainan oma me chetam tak ngai sakinan oma chuti chungchuan Prime Minister chuan Manipur voi khatma alatlo lawani.
It is almost as if the state of Manipur is not part of India, that the Prime Minister does not think it important to go and visit it.
Tiang ang vel hian ngai thua theyang kan Prime Minister hian Manipur hi India ram chunga mi angin amulawani chutiang wang chuan tlo lawin ngai sak alo lawani.
So I want to state right at the beginning of my speech that the single most important thing for us in the Congress party is the protection of the tradition, the language, the religion of the people of Mizoram.
Chu wangin amas saberin ka soidu chu Congress party hian kan ngai poimo chu nam shangin an nam ziate an nam chongte le an chin chante zalen taka an sa khwate an biak thei hi kan ngai poimo ber pakhatani.
And for the youngsters of Mizoram, if you want to judge who is fighting the BJP, please look at who the BJP attacks.
Eng hinge thalaiten insiatatan eng hinge BJP hiana dober ti insiat do chuan tu te hinge dowa tu te lakange ma alak ti atangin kan she theyang.
The BJP has no problem with the ZPF or the MNF. ZPM, sorry.
BJP hian ZPM le MNF laka hian eng ma harsat na le chati lo na anei lawani.
They are perfectly happy if either of these two parties rule Mizoram.
BJP chuan MNF mo ZPM mo hi Mizoram sarkar se anlom em mei donani.
And there is a reason for that,
Chu achana ma
which every young person in Mizoram should understand.
chu kan thalaiten Mizoram thalaiten kan shiat fia angayani.
The BJP and the RSS view the MNF as an entry point into Mizoram.
BJP le RSS te hian MNF le ZPM te hi Mizoram akwan show thei na tur kong zau taka an putlatani.
They view the ZPM as an entry point into Mizoram.
ZPM po Mizoram an lu thei na kong in hong angin an huwa ni.
They know that if either of these parties is ruling Mizoram, their work can continue in the state.
An siya reng chu MNF mo, ZPM mo, Mizoram an sarkar chuan an nahi tluang takin Mizoram ahin an thok thei don ani ti. An siya
Please
ani.
realize that they plan for the long term.
Thil pakatin siya tur du chu hun thui takhun lolakal tur hi BJP te hian an thira ni ti hi shethia mulaka du ni.
So a vote to the MNF is actually a vote to the BJP.
MNF I vote chuan BJP I vote ani ti lo in shedonya.
And it's the same. It's because you have to understand that these parties will deal with the BJP.
In siya tiya mga itu chu tiang chia chuan ZPM po niya heng party te hian BJP du danin an kaldon ani.
They are perfectly happy to have a relationship with the BJP.
Anni party te hian BJP ne na ingkung kay na nei hi an niya lawin an limpuye mem zo kani.
The Congress party ideologically can never have a relationship with the BJP.
Kay ni Congress party ideology a chuan eng tika ma yan BJP nen yan kanin kung kay thei don lavani.
And it is impossible for us
A thei na thei lo shim shimani kan tan chuan.
because the core of our DNA is ideologically opposed to the core of their DNA.
Achan chu Congress chungril DNA chungril takle BJP DNA chungril tak hi a in haltat ani.
And that is what the BJP and the RSS want to exploit. They are perfectly happy that one of these parties runs Mizoram so they can continue their work of attacking your culture, your religion, your traditions.
Chu wang chuan BJP na tumber chu ZPM mo MNF mo sarkar chuan in namzia te in trong te in sa khwa na te hi an thei to pin an nek chep zel thei don ani ti khan sia ni.
At the same time, it's also important for you to understand what these political parties are offering the people of Mizoram.
Chu ba ka sia tur poi mo chu heng political party te hian mi pui te ta ning e chop chuan nei ve ti kan sia ta ngai ni.
And the record of the MNF is in front of everybody to see.
MNF record chu kan zawaya mu thein a oma tarlani na oma kan sheve kani.
Rampant unemployment,
Na mu turat a om lawa unemployment na mu lo tam tak tu na kyan an oma.
complete failure to crack down on drugs,
Drugs kapturin tatsak na na itok lawa drugs alware mema
250 young lives extinguished in 5 years,
mi zanhile som nga chuang drugs sa wangin no pang te ten borala.
and at the same time, the MNF openly supports those that are attacking the idea of Mizoram.
Sutian ni lai chuan langsar takin India ni na sa ko zalen na le namtin zalen taka khom thei na chu do tu te chu langsar takin MNF ya na thopui a support me kani.
They have overseen a disaster in healthcare where they have failed to release the funds that belong to you.
Healthcare as trisel na lamani se kansan votur healthcare lampang pek tur po mi puiten in sang zolava.
And you can see the state of the infrastructure, the state of the roads in the state.
Kan infrastructure shang kan enin kan kong chiat zia te po kan huani.
From our perspective, it is very important that we place in front of the people of Mizoram a vision for the state.
Kay nila matang chuan poi mo kan ti chu Mizoram mi puite tan hian mathir kan chop turan ya Mizoram state tan hian mathir kan chop turani.
And we have a record to demonstrate that.
Chuan record kan nei boka atakin enge kan ti to ti hi atakin bu theina om boka ni.
Lengpui Airport in 1995,
Sangkat zakwa somkwa panga Lengpui airport kan siama
Rajiv Gandhi Stadium at 2010,
sang ni soma Rajiv Gandhi Stadium kan siama,
Mizoram State Cancer Institute,
Mizoram State Cancer Institute kan
Zoram,
siam boka,
Zoram Medical College,
Mizoram Medical College po Congress malak na niya,
new land use policy in 2011.
sang ni som pakata NLUP kan siam chuak boka,
So I'm not speaking empty words here.
thu may chow ka soy lawat ka kan tite ni tu nakhan karon soy ni.
And if you look at the states where we are governing, Rajasthan, Karnataka, and Chhattisgarh, you will see that for each one of these states, we are providing a vision for the future.
Kan sarkar na mun Karnataka ate mun shang state shang shanga in sianga chuta chuan mi te tan ma chop chat tak kan chop china ni.
In Rajasthan, we have one of the best healthcare systems in the country.
Rajasthan a chuan healthcare system shisel na enkol na chabber kan ne ani.
The poorest people can access 25 lakh rupees for treatment of any disease.
Ar mire theiber te poin an mani in enkol natan nuai somni panga thengan bang theini.
Free medicines.
Dam doya thoni nandonga.
And it doesn't matter if you have heart disease, cancer, diabetes, anything. It is all treated in Rajasthan for free.
Eng nat na po ni se, zuntum po ni se, bipi sang po ni se, lunglam nat na po ni se, eng nat na po ni se, Rajasthan chunga ngay kan, at thonin enkol anni.
In the rest of the country, our sisters pay 1,000 rupees for a cylinder of gas. In Rajasthan, they pay 500 rupees.
India mun state danga chuan min sang khat chuang gas bur khat leina tanan man lain Rajasthan Congress sarkar na chuan gas bur khat leinan cheng sanga chawan bangani.
In Karnataka, we have set up the best social security system in the country.
Karnataka a social security system chabber kan set up boka
2,000 rupees every month to women, free bus travel for women, money directly being transferred into the bank accounts of farmers. These are some of the ideas that we have successfully introduced in Karnataka.
Lotling takathil tito kan nei te chu mei chetin tan cheng sang ni tran puina an account lu thei ngal chi te chuan kut na thok tu te tan po a an account tran puina lu thi te tin bas kalna a thonin mei chetan big po bas chuan thei ani.
Chhattisgarh farmers get the best rate for paddy in the country, 2,500 rupees a quintal.
Chhattisgarh a kut na thok tu ten an thai chi chin tur po a rate chaberin
2,500 quintal.
quintal khata sang ni zanga chawin an lei thei ni.
And at the same time, we've opened 377 English medium schools for the poorest people of Chhattisgarh.
Chuti ni rual chuan are theiber te kal theina tur English medium school zathum som sari pasari ngot kan hon sakto bokani.
In the same way, we want to propose to the people of Mizoram a vision going forward.
Chuwang chuan Mizoram mi puite hiya tan hian ma clear chat tak ron chop chua hi kan duani ya malampan ti chu hi kan tumani.
After demonetization and a flawed GST, it has become very difficult for the people of Mizoram to get employment.
GST le paisa ti thi demonetization ani atang khan Mizoram mi puite tan hian na mu har ta em ani.
Demonetization and GST are designed to help the richest people in the land like Mr. Adani.
GST le demonetization kan ti hian atumber chu mi hausa sa India rama mi hausa sa te ti hausak zwal hi ni.
That is why we have proposed Tang Punya, economic empowerment for our entrepreneurs.
Chu wangin
Tang Punya.
chu wangin tang pui na kan ron duang chua ka mitin jan pui thei turin atanga piangan din chua thei na turin tang pui na hi kan ron chop chua ka ni.
Direct support to small businesses, financial support, banking support, technological support.
Atakin na thoka piang te tan Until tia pianga vok an vula niya mo, sumen kol na laman niya mo, dora niya mo, directin an mani ne na kan, chanpui na pegnal turing kan ronduang ani.
And as our PCC president stated, we are going to reduce the price of cylinders to 750 rupees.
Ni China kan president China so ito ang kan gas burman po hi cheng za serayat la thadona ni.
And a government that does not protect its elders is not a government that's doing its job.
Sarkar mani kum upalamte hum hallo le en kollo chu anha thok chalavaniya.
That is why we are going to give age-old pension of 2,000 rupees a month to all our senior citizens.
Kan senior citizens tetan hian pension thatin cheng sang ni kan pedon bokani.
But I think the most,
saklo tetan tinani chu.
from my perspective, the most important thing is that one listens to the people of Mizoram.
Hey hi katana ka ngai poi mo chu niya. Sarkar hian zoram mi puitet hi angai thatura ni ti hi.
I'm less interested in telling you my Man Ki Baat and more interested in listening to your Man Ki Baat.
Kay ma thinlung du zong ron soi chia mai chuan in thinlung du zong te ngai thak ka du zo ka ni.
So anytime you need my help in anything, I'm available to you.
Eng tiglai poin ka chan puin mamon ni chuan in tan ka om renge.
My relationship and my family's relationship with you is not a new one. As I said when I first started my speech, I came here in 1986 as a 16-year-old boy.
Mizoram le kay mani inkar kanin kung kay na kanin lai chin na hithil thara nilava ni china ka tu karon soi chan tira karon soi to ang khan no pang te kanin karon kal to a.
Of course, as people of Mizoram, it is your duty to protect your culture, your tradition, your history, your religion.
Mizoram mi puite ni na angin he mo phur na hin chunga ing hata in nam zia te in nam trong te in sa kwa na hum him te hi in mo phur na ani.
But as someone who is emotionally connected to you, who considers himself as a family member, it is also my duty to protect your religion, your culture, your tradition, and your history.
Kay maang chung ko pakhat ang angay tu tetan pon nang mani nen hian chung khat ang kan niya wangin in ramin namin sa kwa hum himte kamo ani telve ani.
Frankly, I do not know any other way than that one.
Kung dang eng madang kasyalaw tu na kaseba katsu.
For me, the real asset of India is your tradition, your culture, your history, your religion.
Katan chuan India hi araw puina le ni na diktak chu ram tina nam tinina nam zian nete nam chongan nete an sa kwa na te hi ni a.
Our diversity is our biggest strength.
Kanin an lo na tak nam shang kan om na te hi kan ro puina ani a.
Our different religions, different traditions, different languages, these are all our strengths, not our weaknesses.
Kan sa kwa na inang lote, kan chong in ang lote, kan nam chin zia te hi, kan chak lo na nilawin India ram chak na zo kan ikati kay chuan.
So please consider me as your partner and your soldier in Delhi.
Chuwang chuan kay hi nang mani chan pui tu in kut kaya kalpui tur cheu kan iti himin pom turing kange na cheu.
And finally, I'd like to leave you with the most important thought. The BJP and the RSS want their idea to enter Mizoram.
He ngay tuan na nen hian kathusoy hiti top kadua BJP le RSS te hian an ngay tuan nan ril rusuk leki Mizoram a hian luang lut ve se an ti ani.
They know that if they come directly, the Mizo people will reject them in 1 second.
An siya thiaw chu he hi niya direct takin BJP ang an ron kalchuan Mizo mi puite an du don lawani ti an siya ni.
So they need partners to enter Mizoram.
Chuwang chuan Mizoram akwa show tur chuan thopui an mamoa.
And that is what the MNF and ZPM are. They are partners that will allow the BJP to infiltrate their idea into Mizoram.
Chu thopui an du tak chu MNF le ZPM te hian ni a an ni mangchang kai hian an ngai tuan na te Mizoram a ron luan lu tiran tumani.
Their leaders have publicly stated that they will work with the BJP.
An shuai tu te po in mi pui ma ange BJP kan thopui shelo kan thopui ang tipon toni.
So you should keep that in mind when you're voting, that you are not helping those that are going to harm your culture, your religion, your tradition.
Vote tu wangin vote in thak don kan hei hin ril ruada ula kadua. In nam in ram in sakwa in nam ziate ti der thong thei tur lama khan in lo vote pal lo ngeti kha ngai to na seng turing ka du cheu ni.
This is a long-term ideological battle, and it's very clear that the ideological fight is between the Congress and the RSS.
He thili hun rei takatanga indo na kal to ni a hun rei takala dai do na he indo na hi RSS BJP le Congress in karam thilani.
They want an India which is centralized, which runs from Delhi, which is fully controlled by Mr. Narendra Modi and the RSS.
Andi chuan mun pakhatatangin ko pakhatatangin ram zong zong ro hirel ni se central atang hian RSS control vek ni se India rampum hiti hi andu.
And we want an India which is run by the people of India.
Kay ni chuan India mi pui tenge inan kai shuai India din kan du ni.
So please think about that when you vote for your next government.
Chuwangin hei hi uluk takin in vote thak don huna chuan lo ngai to aturing ka nge na cheu.
Thank you very much for coming here. It is always a pleasure for me to come to Mizoram and talk to you and see you and meet you.
Kalom lu to ka voin nian ron kal hi katan chuan nang mani hule in ne na thu soitele nang mani bula om hi kalom reng thilom om takani rengani.
And I'm looking forward to touring Mizoram more extensively like my father did many years ago.
Chuan thil chak deu mei kania kapain Mizoram mana fan angkhan chip chiar zok in mun sang sang tetlo fan hi ka chakani.
Thank you.
Kalome.
Thank you, Mr. Rahulji, for your insightful and beneficial comment. Since our program is soon to end, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Rahulji for giving up his valuable time to visit Lunglei from a distance. We hope that God continues to bless you and wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Ale, helai muna mi pui local com te chunga kan loma kan soita kang khan Rahul Gandhi hi mi boy takania tu na hian program helai program zo hian Agartala Tripura akal le hal don ani. Ole tu na chuan vote of thanks soi turin pukel chon za ba ilo somang.
Ama saberin voinayan pathian ne na lom thu kasoya. Ten helai muna local mi pui he program ron mang tu zong zong tele in lama TV live lo thir tu te in ne na lom thu kasoya ni. Ten he hun kan man na min kai shwai tu kan compare te le hun sermin man sak tu Reverend B Lalino matene na lom thu in lung takin kan soi ani. Voina hian kan president zong tak pulal sota kan CLP leader puzodin tuanga Puni har kanti MLA te Lunglei district kan candidate official candidate tu te hemun in lotel thei kan loma lom thu kasoi bokane ten trong thiam takamin le saktu pi miriamine na lom thu kasoi boka ten he hun thamuang takakan man theina turata na tha le jung seng tu tam takinom ti kan ria a security force sang sang te le department sang sang te he hun kan man theina tura tha tho tu zong zong te in ne na lom thu kan soya ten chanchin bumi te kan program live fa min lo pek chua sak tu te ne na po lom thu kan soya voina hian he tianga hun kan mang thei nang mani wangani ole top te ra chuan kan pu te ne na lom thu kan soyanga lastly but not the least, we want to extend our gratitude to Sri Rahul Gandhi ji for our MP and former President of Indian National Congress and his team from AICC, Bhakta Charandas, in charge Mizoram and CWC member, and for their valuable time and for giving us an inspiration speech for the people of Mizoram. I believe that we would soon see a new India under the leadership of our leader, Mr. Rahul Ji. Thank you. God bless our leaders.
Politikan voin program ilai chu Aizawl in zawai chunga lom thu kan soi ani khanin congress bawan lama party mi le sa te ni lem lo te po bawan lama son a thei thei chu phei tur aniang eng mo hun lat man chun zom tur te pon mai thei in zawai chunga kan lo me